Hello, I'm Marshal Vladimir, and this is Operation Overlord. So I'm going to start with my UK tech rolls. So rolling for Advanced Anti-Submarine Warfare at a 7. That's an 11. That's a success. Take that, Germany. Improve factories at a 7. This is a brand new technology. That's a 1. That's a failure. Attack transports at an 8. A 4. That's a failure. So I only got the one technology, which is Advanced Anti-Submarine Warfare, but it is the best one and what I wanted, and it's now completed. So, okay, now I'm going to move on to my purchases. Okay, so the United Kingdom is going to finish their light cruiser. Here, that's for 3. They're going to build 5. They're going to start 5 new light cruisers. Just put them here on the production chart for 15, so that's 18. A fighter, 28. They're going to lease an infantry to the Soviet Union, 31. And they're going to build a marine, 35. Anzac has 9 IPP, and they're going to build a destroyer for 6. And an infantry, that's for 9. FEC is going to build an infantry and a fighter. The fighter is being leased to Free France. And they're also going to save 2 IPP. Okay, so now I'm going to get into my combat movements. So I have quite a few combat movements this turn, and a couple of them could be quite confusing. Okay, so I'm going to put one fighter from Gibraltar onto combat air patrol in Sea Zone 80. I don't know when I take ships off escort duty, so I'm going to take this light cruiser off escort duty right now, and it's going to combat/non-combat move into Sea Zone 80 as well. I'm also going to attack this destroyer and German destroyer and Sea Zone 52 with a fighter and a medium bomber from Egypt, and another fighter from Gibraltar. Goes 1, 2, 3. So 2 fighters and a medium bomber are attacking the German destroyer. That's simple enough. This submarine in Sea Zone 122 is going to be raiding the convoy line. And I don't think Anzac has any combat movements. Okay. Down to South Africa, the seaplane is going to be placed on combat air patrol in Sea Zone 114, and this destroyer is going to be placed on escort duty in 115. Okay, so now up to the Atlantic, where all the confusing stuff is happening. Okay, so the strategic bomber, this is the simple movement. The strategic bomber in British Midlands is going to move down to London, pick up the airborne infantry, fly. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I can do this, and because there are no defending units, I don't believe the facility counts since I'm not attacking it. This is a walk-in, and Eastern Germany is captured. I don't believe these German fighters can scramble. If I'm doing this wrong, let me know. I might have to make a correction video. So that moves me up to 31, and Germany down from 69 to 65. That one, where they belong. Lower. Okay. So now for some even more confusing action. Okay, so this battleship is going to be taken off escort duty, and it's going to move through into Season 22. Now in Season 22, also in Season 22, a medium bomber is going to be put on combat air patrol, and the fighter from Ottawa is going to be put on combat air patrol in Season 21. So also moving into Season 22 is a fighter from British Midlands and a fighter from Season 24. Neither of these aircraft are on maritime air patrol. Also being sent in is the medium bomber from Northern England. Also can't reach to be in combat air patrol. So I have been informed that the one submarine is going to be staying up and engaging in combat, and the two other submarines are not going to. By the way, this battleship is just passing through, so the aircraft are all a screening force for the battleship. Okay. Okay, I believe that's all my combats. So let's get into some rolling. Okay, so I'm going to start with my attack on the German destroyer. Oh, where are the dice? Here are the dice. So let's just get 2 dice. That's 6. And 1 at 7. So this is my attacking units. I have 2 fighters and a medium bomber. The greens are obviously the fighters. So that's 1 hit with the fighter, which is all I need. They respond with 1 defense roll out of 4. Roll. Of course. Just my luck. Sorry, I accidentally pressed the wrong button, but where is it? Here we are. That is a hit. So, as that is a hit, I'm going to have to lose my medium bomber. Who should I lose a fighter or a medium bomber? I'm going to lose the medium bomber. That is a pain. I was very much hoping that that wouldn't happen, but oh well. Okay, next combat. Okay, next combat. So let's deal with this one here. So that submarine, as there are no, he can't hit air units. I get to roll against him, attacking with my 4 aircraft, so 2 fighters and 2 medium bombers. And he survived, so he was staying up to engage in combat. So now, I presume he's going to attempt, according to our house rule, he can't submerge this round because he already chose to stay up, so I get to go for another round. And I imagine he'll be submerging this round, so 2 fighters and 2 medium bombers. Finally, that's a hit. So the one German submarine does find his way to the bottom of the ocean. So I believe that is all correct. So now for some... So now I believe that's my combat moves. So I think I'm on to non-combat moves. Okay. So the one fighter is going to return to land on the aircraft carrier in Sea Zone 24. This one destroyer is going to move from Sea Zone 24 to, what's this, Sea Zone 23. The battleship, as he was going through, is going to move into Sea Zone 23 and is going to stop in that zone. The fighter who moved here is going to go 1. The fighter that came from the aircraft carrier has already gone back to the aircraft carrier, and the other fighter, who has 3 movement left. No, this is a tricky one. Okay, so he's just going to go fly back to British Midlands. No trickiness there. The strategic bomber is going to go 1, 2, and go fly back into London. One infantry is going to be railed from northern England into London. So now in London, I have 6 infantry. Okay. So that should be, that's looking pretty good for here. I'm actually going to take this coastal defense ship off escort duty. I hope this is the right phase, but oh well. He's going to join this fleet. Okay, the 2 transports in the Great Lakes are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 via strategic naval movement and join the fleet. So they can go to Season 21, 8, Season 8, Season 9, Season 10, and Season 24. The other medium bomber that went here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to fly down into Gibraltar. Now the 2 fighters from Season 52 are going to fly 1, 2, 3 and land back in Gibraltar. An infantry from Transjordan is going to move to Iraq, and an infantry from Eastern Egypt, colonial from Eastern Egypt, is going to move to Transjordan. The remaining units are going to stay in Eastern Egypt. So Anzac does have some additional non-combat movements. Here we are. These 2 submarines in Season 127 are going to move to 126, along with the submarine from 146. The destroyer, the light cruiser, and the transport are going to move to Season 146 as well. Okay. As for FEC's non-combat movement, they don't have any. Actually, they do. They're going to move. No, they're all going to. Wait, that would go with. Okay, we're going to move. The one Gurkha is going to move from Bengal to Calcutta, and 1 artillery from Calcutta is going to move down to Bengal. Okay, and that's it for FEC's non-combat movement. Let's get to placing my units, I believe. Okay, so I'm going to start with the UK. They don't have that many units to place, as much of the stuff is on the build chart still. So the 1 infantry is going to be built in London, boom, 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 and landed in Karelia. Okay, so that's fine there. The light cruiser is going to be built in Season 24. The marine is going to be built in London. And a fighter is also going to be built in London. Okay, Anzac. Anzac is quite simple. For the place units, couldn't be simpler. Destroyer in 146. And infantry in Sydney. And FEC is going to place the Lend-Lease French fighter into northern Algeria. And then the other that was going to be built in Haryana, and the other infantry is going to be built in Calcutta. Sorry. There we are. Okay. So that's that. I'm going to collect income and do my wartime economy roll. So I'm going to just grab 2d6s and roll. Another 10. We've got 10 last round and a 10 this round. So my income as the UK is 31. We also have a $3 bonus, I believe. Where is the bonus? Suez Canal plus 3. Now there are enemy submarines on our convoy lines, and Iran is not neutral. So that is 34 plus 10, because they're going to take all of the bonus, because they're greedy. We might actually distribute a little more to someone else, but okay. FEC is on 12, according to the chart, and they get 2 bonus, so they have 16, because they're 2 saved. And Anzac, they still qualify for their bonus money. Oh, sorry, I did mention that this would be happening. I am doing the convoy raid. I did mention it, so I think this is all allowed. Don't believe the Japanese have radar or ASW. So it's +1, so that's at a 7 to a 1. So this entire convoy line, all the money on this convoy line is taken away. Sorry that I forgot until now, but... So their income is at 53 minus 5 on 248. Okay. So now back to Anzac's income. Sorry about that. Anzac is on 7, as they've not lost any, and they get $2 bonus. So Anzac collects 9. And we're actually going to give 1 of the wartime economy dollars to Anzac. So Great Britain ends on 43, Anzac on 10, and FEC on 16. Now I shall briefly go and do Free France. The abomination that is Free France. They're spending $3 to build an infantry. They're going to build the infantry in northern Algeria, and they're going to collect 3 IBP. That is Free France. Okay. Yep, so thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. We're passing on to the veteran with Italy's turn, so see you.